Hey guys, how's it going? It's Janie over here at Janie Sweets, and in this episode I'm coming at you with a tutorial for an Easter bunny cake. This cake is extremely easy to make, so if you want to learn how to make it, keep on watching. So to begin, the first thing you're going to want to work on are the ears because they're going to have to dry and set for a long time. I recommend definitely overnight, and I recommend using gum paste to do this. So I'm going to roll out my gum paste not very thinly. You want to leave it about 1/4 of an inch thick, and then you're going to use a template that you're just going to cut out on a piece of paper of bunny ears. Now it's just kind of like a triangle shape, and then I'm using my X-Acto knife to cut everything out. I'm going to do the same for the second piece of ear. It's very important that you use the same piece of gum paste to cut it out, just to be sure that you're rolling it out at the same thickness. Now I'm just going to grab my skewer and I'm going to kind of twist it in, making sure that I don't poke through it. So you're just going to want to make sure that you do this very slowly, and all you do is you just pierce the entire piece of gum paste with your wooden skewer. I want to go about 3/4 of the way up and then stop right there. I'm going to do the same thing for my second piece of gum paste, my second ear. Now once you're done, just set it aside because we're going to work on the inner part of the ear. Now I rolled out some pink or flesh color, not really flesh color, it's like a blush pink piece of fondant, and I'm gonna cut out a smaller piece of the ear to go in there. And to achieve this color, all I did is I mixed Wilton Ivory food coloring with pink food coloring because I didn't want it to be so bright pink. I wanted it to have a fleshy undertone. So once I was done sticking it on there with my gum glue, I'm just gonna bend the point or the very edge of the ear, and I'm gonna let it dry just like so. Now in the meantime, I'm going to work on my cake. I have here an 8-inch cake that I'm going to cover with just a white piece of fondant. So just pull out all the seams and then make sure that your fondant adheres to your cake very nicely. Then I'm going to cut off the excess. Now I found this tool on Amazon. I will link it for you guys below. It is extremely helpful with achieving sharper corners. If you're not looking to have it completely sharp, this really does an amazing job at making it a little bit better with the corners. So I'm gonna link it for you guys below where I got it from because it literally is a lifesaver. So just continue smoothing out your cake until you're happy with how it looks. And now I'm using edible food marker. I'm just going to write or draw on the little eyes. So just do your best to try to make it as symmetrical as you can. And once you're done, that's it. So now I have a heart-shaped cutter, and I'm gonna cut out a little nose in that same pinky fleshy colored fondant. And then using that same fondant, I'm gonna roll out 2 little pieces of sausage to add right at the bottom of the heart, and that's gonna make the mouth. Now I have 3 different colors. I have a pink, a purple, and a turquoise color, and I'm going to make just rosettes all over and just blobs of the green, or I'm sorry, the turquoise, just all over the entire head, and that's just going to create that like hair situation going on. So just place all of your colors wherever you see fit. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You just kind of want to go in a triangle position. You start at the point of the front and then you open it up. It tapers out at the back. Just make sure that you're interchanging the colors as you go, because you don't want to have too much of the same color at the same spot. Once you're happy with how it looks, you can go ahead and place your ears. They should have dried by now. Just pierce them right onto the head. And then I'm just going to cover up the border by making just like a little line of dots at the bottom. And this is it, you guys. This is how I made this super cute, super simple Easter bunny cake. I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and families. As always, you can check out my last video by clicking on this annotation to your left. I'm on Instagram as well as on Facebook. All of my socials are at Janie Sweets. Subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on any of my future videos. So this is it for this week's tutorial, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you next time.